Fans are scrambling to figure out if this arrangement was made by Christian, or if CPS quietly stepped in ahead of going public. If Baby Jr. was removed discreetly, this saga isn't just tragic, it's gearing up for a full-blown legal battle. Meanwhile, Christian remains completely silent. No statements, no denials, no lawyer comments. Jaguar ended her night with a stark message on her story, a black screen with white text. "I'm not done. Tomorrow, I release the video." And with that, the countdown began. From the moment Jaguar's live ended and Kiana's voice notes started circulating, the internet didn't just respond, it revolted. Within hours, Jaguar's Save Baby Jr. exploded to the top trending spots on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. But this wasn't mere viral drama. It was a movement. TikTok creators stitched together clips of Baby Jr. crying, chaotic live streams from Christian, and Jaguar's emotional outbursts. Waves of empathy flooded in, alongside fierce outrage. Mothers worldwide posted duets saying, "This isn't judgment, it's concern. A baby deserves peace, not drama." Fathers chimed in, "Blueface has faults, sure, but if he's trying to protect his son, let him." The conversation had evolved. It was no longer about who was the better parent. It was about who was even trying. Baby Jr.'s silent cries are finally being heard through Jaguar's fearless voice, and if CPS fails to act, public outrage will erupt. The wave of concern has surged into the celebrity world, where no one is holding back. Cardi B reposted Jaguar's tearful live stream with a fierce warning to check on that child. Megan Thee Stallion called the situation heartbreaking. And urgent, Summer Walker broke her silence, citing too many warning signs that the baby needs safety. And Ray J emotionally declared this isn't entertainment, but a real child who doesn't deserve to grow up in a public circus. Together, these voices amplify a growing demand for immediate protection and accountability, transforming what was once gossip into a powerful call for justice. The call for change became deafening as a petition demanding the immediate transfer of custody for Baby Jr. surged to over 100,000 signatures in just 2 days. This movement wasn't about fame or forgiveness. It was a desperate plea for the child's safety and to break a damaging cycle before it spiraled out of control. People weren't merely spectators anymore. They were insisting on swift, concrete action. The firestorm grew even fiercer when mainstream outlets like CNN, NBC, TMZ, and BuzzFeed began covering the scandal, while the Shade Room, once hesitant, boldly ran a headline declaring, "Jaguar Wright forces CPS investigation into Chrisean Rock amid explosive custody battle." What started online had now exploded into a national conversation demanding accountability and protection. For Baby Jr., Hollywood called it the most disturbing celebrity baby scandal of the decade. The Breakfast Club discussed it for 2 straight segments, with Charlemagne saying, "We've laughed at the chaos long enough. Now it's just sad that baby needs peace, not performance." But while the world was reacting, CPS came under. Fire news outlets began questioning why multiple complaints allegedly submitted weeks ago were ignored or delayed. Whispers from former CPS insiders suggest that a delicate celebrity protocol exists, an unspoken rule that slows investigations in high-profile cases to avoid bad press, protecting the famous even when children's safety is at stake. As public outrage swelled, LA County's Department of Child and Family Services issued a terse statement confirming an active investigation, but citing privacy laws that limited details, only fueling more suspicion and anger. Supporters of Christian, once vocal, grew silent, while the absence of any response from her camp, no lawyers, no statements, only amplified concerns. Then, a blurry video surfaced. A woman, believed to be a relative, cradling Baby Jr. outside a courthouse, captioned simply, "Safe for now." The internet erupted with questions. Had CPS quietly removed the child? Why no word from Christian? Jaguar Wright shattered the silence again with a chilling countdown, an unfiltered, unedited video dropping at 6 p.m. entitled "The Truth About Baby Jr." The brief footage showed a disheartening scene inside a home months prior, Christian pacing, on the phone as Baby Jr. cried on the floor, ultimately tipping forward and hitting his head, met with annoyance rather than alarm. No commentary, just raw silence that spoke volumes. The reaction was immediate and intense. Social media erupted in heartbreak and anger. Even longtime supporters withdrew their defenses. Mothers wept publicly, urging concern rather than judgment, while news outlets shifted from speculation to presenting possible evidence. Reports emerged that CPS requested a forensic review of the files, signaling a serious escalation. Jaguar wasn't finished. She soon posted a redacted official CPS intake form highlighting temporary removal due to safety concerns, accompanied by a stark warning. There's more, much more. Then came the bombshell from a deleted reality producer's comment hinting that even darker footage lies in vaults. Footage that could transform this from a custody battle into a criminal case. The internet buzzed with one pressing question: what else is hidden? If what's been revealed feels grim, the unknown could be catastrophic. This saga marks one of the darkest turns in celebrity headlines, but it's far from over. Jaguar's initial video is just the prologue. Now the public is called to weigh in. Should CPS immediately remove baby Junior from Christian's care? Is Jaguar a courageous whistleblower or crossing a line? Who leaked the intake form? If this story left you stunned or outraged, like, comment, and subscribe. There's more on the horizon. Upcoming reveals promise new text leaks, a mysterious witness, and court documents that could rewrite everything we thought we knew. This isn't just tabloid fodder, it's a story about accountability, parenthood, and a vulnerable child caught in the harsh glare of fame and social media. The next 48 hours could decide baby Junior's fate. Stay tuned, stay vocal, and be ready, because the next chapter might just break the internet. Remember, the truth always finds its way out. The blogs quickly seized the story, with headlines screaming, "Jaguar Wright exposes shocking baby Junior hospital records," and Chrisean Rock accused of concealing injuries. Jaguar alleges medical cover-up. But the fallout didn't stop there. During that same live session, Jaguar unveiled what she said was a voice message from a family insider, adding yet another layer to the unfolding drama. The voice in the message sounded like a woman, maybe older, possibly connected to Christian's family. She said, "I begged her to slow down, to stop talking about the baby around all those people. It's not safe, and he keeps getting bruised." The chat instantly erupted. Fans pieced it together. Christian's own family knew what was happening. Someone had called CPS. Suddenly, the conversation shifted. This wasn't just about messy social media antics or heated arguments anymore. This was about a child's safety. The idea that multiple adults around baby Junior had witnessed harm but stayed silent turned the story from celebrity gossip into a serious call for accountability. Christian remained silent, but those close to her did not. A verified blog shared a message supposedly from a Blueface friend, revealing he was in jail watching everything unfold and furious. He claimed he had warned everyone months ago that trouble was coming. Another insider said Blueface had even tried to involve lawyers weeks earlier after noticing bruises during a supervised visit. But those concerns were ignored. The narrative flipped once again. Suddenly people wondered, was Blueface trying to protect baby Junior all along? And if so, why was no one listening? Then came the first on-camera reaction, not from Chrisean, but from her stylist during a live Q&A. "Yo, I love Chrisean, but real talk, she needs to chill. Sometimes I'm scared for that baby," the stylist said. The clip blew up online, went viral in minutes. Though the stylist later deleted the live, the internet never forgets. Blogs reposted, analyzed, and captioned it, "Stylist fears for baby Junior. Is this the breaking point? Insiders turn on Chrisean after Jaguar's expose." Just when it felt like the drama couldn't deepen further, baby Junior's godmother posted a cryptic black screen on her story with two simple words: "I warned her." No tags, no explanation. Yet it sparked a wildfire of speculation. Fans flooded her messages, blogs buzzed, and by nightfall, Baby Joyer was trending. Meanwhile, Jaguar Wright fell silent. No new lives, no fresh leaks. But the world was waiting. She ended her last live with a chilling promise: "If Chrisean doesn't speak, I'm dropping the videos next." What videos? Who else is involved? What else has been hidden? If Jaguar's telling the truth, everything so far might just be the tip of the iceberg. Within hours of Jaguar's second live, the situation escalated. officials stepped in. Reports surfaced that Child Protective Services, CPS, had officially opened a case concerning baby Junior's welfare. Initially, fans questioned if it was just rumors, until a verified local reporter in Los Angeles confirmed a CPS visit earlier that week, triggered by mounting online complaints and a flagged hospital report linked to baby Junior. The reality hit hard. What began as a messy social media feud had turned into a real-life investigation. Chrisean Rock disappeared from the public eye. No posts, no lives, no statements, only silence. But behind the scenes, insiders kept the story alive. A source close to Blueface's legal team told Hollywood Unlocked, Blueface filed paperwork months ago requesting an emergency custody evaluation. He wasn't bluffing. CPS ignored it then, but they're paying attention now. Another insider, reportedly from the production crew, dropped a bombshell. Producers told us not to film when the baby was crying, said it was bad optics. We couldn't ask questions. It all felt off. Then came the second major twist. Not from Jaguar this time, but from Kiana, a former close friend in Chrisean's circle. She went live on TikTok, revealing screenshots and voice notes allegedly from Chrisean herself. In one voice clip, Chrisean reportedly said, "I ain't got time to be watching him every second. Yeah, baby, he'll be all right." In another, she admitted, "I didn't even see what he hit his head on. I just know he cried, and I told Em it was nothing." The layers of this story kept peeling back, and the world watched, some horrified, others demanding justice. The saga was far from over. The chat erupted. Shock, heartbreak, and disbelief flooded the comments. People couldn't believe what they were hearing. Chrisean admitted she didn't even see what baby Junior had hit his head on. To many, it was clear-cut neglect. Questions poured in. Where is baby Junior now? Is he truly safe? Kiana went further, sharing a photo she claimed was from earlier this year showing baby Junior with a faint bruise on his cheek. She said she urged Chrisean to take him to the doctor, but Chrisean just laughed it off, saying, "He's fine. He's just tough." Then came the most alarming revelation. Kiana alleged that Chrisean had been ignoring private calls from CPS for over a month. Multiple voicemails were left, but Chrisean reportedly refused to answer. "I'm not picking up some random number," she said. "They better come to the door if it's that serious." Now it seems they have. While official records remain under wraps, several sources, including a verified CPS whistleblower, confirm that an active case is underway and intensifying. Hearing about the new leaks, Jaguar went live once more, this time not with anger, but with tears. She sat silently for almost a minute before confessing, "I wanted to be wrong. I swear I wanted to be wrong. But I knew it. I felt it. And now you all see it too." She closed her live with a chilling warning. If she doesn't speak, I'm dropping the footage. And now she's seriously considering doing just that for the baby's sake. Jaguar isn't alone in this fight. An online movement is gaining momentum, demanding Chrisean lose custody. Tweets, petitions, and live streams echo the same urgent plea. Save baby Junior. Behind the scenes, Blueface's legal team is reportedly preparing to file for emergency custody the moment he's released from jail. An event insiders hint might be sooner than anticipated. A leaked text from a court clerk even claims Blueface's lawyers are pushing to expedite the hearing now that CPS is involved. But the story takes another twist. Someone from CPS allegedly leaked that a home visit was conducted, and baby Junior wasn't with Chrisean. Instead, he was with a relative. Charleston White, who's long been a vocal critic of Lil Durk, celebrated the rapper's arrest as a major win for the community. He described Durk's influence as a dark force and a demonic energy, declaring that this moment could finally extinguish the drill music scene and its glorification of violence. For him, it was a triumph for law-abiding hip-hop fans who appreciate the music, but reject the bloodshed that sometimes accompanies it. Meanwhile, just as Durk was on the verge of release, drama erupted on the personal front. His wife, India Royale, was caught in a scandal after videos surfaced showing her at a party with her hand on another man's leg, footage reportedly shared by one of her friends. Screenshots quickly circulated online, fueling speculation and gossip. India later responded, dismissing the chatter with a sharp comment about grown men and the state of today's online rumors, reflecting on how times have changed from an era when men were busy with hard work and real struggles rather than internet drama. The incident sparked reactions from notable figures like 6x99 and DJ Academics, who weighed in on the unfolding controversy, adding another layer of public intrigue to the situation.